Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't think there's anybody here, but um, I changed it from 8:30 to 9 because I had to take my wife. She came in and asked me if I'd once a year they have to do a fire, whatever it is, at the TOT building, the old TOT building, and there's no parking over there. So she asked me if I would drive her as I'm making a cup of coffee. So bear with me since there's no one here. I don't have to worry about it, but I will say that I'm sorry anyway. Cool. Okay, no more noise. Uh, so I took her over there. Uh, uh, Somebody comes in, they can tell me what the sound and the video and everything. And I tried to go on. They had a bunch of stuff on YouTube about lagging GoPro 7s and this and with capture cards and all that kind of stuff, but it didn't really say much about this one, so I'm still working on it. It's just a little tiny bit behind, but it's a little bit annoying. So before I go and buy an old, I guess the 8, 9, 10, and whatever will work just like I've got it hooked up here, no capture card or anything. So somebody can let me know if I might be loud on the mic. I have it now. No, maybe. Looks like it's overdoing itself a little bit. Let's see. So maybe some people aren't going to show up until 9. Which it's only 20 minutes. Hell, I can ramble for 20 minutes. Let's see. I didn't prepare or think of anything. What do I have? Let me pull up. I want to check lists out anyway. See if I'm getting anything today. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Somebody popped in. I'm not going to see him, but give me a second. I'm trying to sign into Lasada so I can see if anything's going to get delivered today. Not that I'm expecting too much, but my orders 15 days. Packed, seller 2-pack, packed. That's the stuff I ordered yesterday. Mm-mm-mm. Packed, seller 2-pack. And bummer. And it says most of that stuff is packed anyway. The stuff I just ordered yesterday for, huh, they canceled my oven. You son of a bitch, you. Let's see. Huh, son of a bitch. Oh well, now I gotta go. Is anybody here? Okay, good, no one's here. All right, let me see. God, I don't understand that. I can't see anybody if you pop in, so let me know. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't know why. Hmm. Translation. Huh. Keep coming back and seeing. No one's here. Okay. All right. There it is. All right. See if I can find it somewhere else. No. If anybody's there, I can't see you, so give me a minute. Let's go back. I'm live, right? Okay. I'll keep checking back as I try to find another one of these ovens. Damn. Big guy, how you doing? I I had to change the time Um, busy at life with other YouTube channels, social media as well. Hey, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. I was supposed to go off at 8:30, and then I had to change it to 9 because I had to take my wife to. They did a half day how to get out of a burning building deal. And then I found out that they canceled my little gas pizza oven, and now I'm trying to find another one. So I have to see how it goes here. This one doesn't look bad. It's a little bit more, but 7 days. So anyway, I'm talking to myself. Thanks for stopping by. If you want to check it, I imagine people are going to wait. I changed it to 9 o'clock, so I'm imagining they're probably going to come in then. Let's see. I've never seen this one, so I'm looking at an oven in case I'll keep checking. Hey, traveler, how you doing? I'm. They canceled my. I had to take my wife. I'll explain it probably 10 times before the half hour's up. Um, my wife popped in this morning and said, "Can you take me to work?" Even though it's Saturday. Saturday here, they have a half day. Once a year, they do a burning building alarm. What do you call it? Practice or whatever, and drill, a fire alarm drill. So I had to take her, and I actually made it back within 5 minutes after or something, and I jumped on. So if you can bear with me, I'm looking for another gas oven that I can get. Hopefully, hopefully before I go to Ubon. Stone batteries. What's in the box? So I probably should save this one, and then I'll take a look at it afterwards. 10,000, sure, quick, efficient. Goes ba, 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 ba. It looks okay. Doesn't show the size on it. It's a little bit more expensive than the one that I bought, but what the heck. Okay, let me just go back. So anyway, I'm talking to myself. I can't see you guys. So let's see. What's this one? This one give any more pictures or the same thing basically? That doesn't. Guess they're all showing the same. And they all say the same thing. Oh, ain't that a beach? Maybe I should order some pellets just in case I end up using the other one. Yeah. Okay. Let me check back, see if anybody else. Cobus, how you doing? I don't know if you heard me say. I had to change it to 9 o'clock because my wife asked me to drive her to work because they're doing fire drill half day today, and there's no parking over there at the building that they're doing the drill at. So I took her and got back. So I went on this morning because I'm going to cook pizzas next Saturday for Ubon, and I ordered a little gas propane deal, and they just canceled it on me out of China. Figures, go figure. So I'm trying to find another one. which is what I'm looking at. So when I'm over there looking, I can't see who's popping in. But let me save this one. Oh, add to wish list. Okay, they don't even have that one. Let's see if they have this one for 85. Add to wish list. So they're not going to have this one. Add to wish list. Son of a beach. Okay, I gotta keep looking. Hope I don't have to buy. Add to wish list. They got one that is a turntable, which is kind of cool, but it's freaking expensive. It's 17, I think 17,000. So as I'm talking to myself, hope you guys are talking amongst each other as you come in. I'm trying to let's see. Let me try this again. Yeah, right. Huh. Now I can't even find the turntable one, although I can't really, I don't want to spend the money. I don't want to spend that much money on the damn thing. Although that turntable is kind of a good idea. So, here's one. What is this one? Outdoor gas, okay. Make sure Sunshine Mall. Oh, add to wish list. So they don't have that either. They're out of stock on them all. Damn. This one comes with the little, but I don't see any. Damn it. Go figure, right? No. Everything's on a wish list. Guess a lot of people are wanting these things. This one looks pretty cool too. It's actually made. They're showing it inside and outside. The other one that I had, in case you don't see, is here. Oh wow. Hey Robert Mack. Hey Maui. Now I can. So anyway, just to explain to the few people that are here. So my wife came in this morning and said they're having a fire drill test or whatever at the TOT building, and there's no parking over there. Would I mind driving her? So I did, and then I changed the time till 9 because I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get across town. But I got back like right at 8:30, right after 8:30, maybe 8:35 or something. So I jumped on. So now when I checked, they had canceled my gas pizza oven. So out of China. Um, no explanation, no nothing. Just canceled. So now I'm trying to look for another one. But I'm not having a bunch of luck. They have one turntable one and one other one, but they're twice the price. The turntable one looks quite interesting, but it's 17,000 baht, and I don't want to spend that much money, really. Let's see. Here's one. These are on wish list. Wish list. What is this one? 24. I bet you the one for 24,000 is not on a wish list. Same frickin' oven on. Yeah, that one you can get. What a crack up. And I wonder if they actually get somebody to buy them. Things are the one I bought was 7,500. Same oven for 24,000. I'll keep checking back in. Hi Maui, how everybody? So give me one more second. I really want to see if I can order these, but if I can order something that's halfway reasonable. just crazy. Maybe I'll have to go to Shopee. I don't have an account there. My wife's a fanatic on Shopee, but I'm not. I'm not big on it. And just that one, so that's that. All right, let's try it under a different name. If you guys will bear with me. I can't even find some of these are pretty interesting, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't. That's like a little oven. I don't like that. And those are all on a wish list. This one is out of stock. Oh well, I guess it's almost time to do a live stream at 9 o'clock. And they've done it. Now I'm looking. I realized I can look down on my flipping phone. Is right in front of me, and I've got the chat up. Hey, James, how you doing? Um, yeah, they've done it to me 2 or 3 times. Always out of China, and it's always on something that's reasonably priced. Quite a few bought less than their competitors, and then they cancel it. And they always wait, and then it takes like, not that it's a gigantic thing, but it takes like 2 weeks to get the money back into my account. I've never had them not put the money in, but I think I'm gonna go back to my back to here, back to my account, back to my orders, and see if they had the one. But God, I hate to. That's an awful lot. What is 17,000? Somebody got a calculator in front of them? What is 17,000 baht? That's like $500, isn't it? I think. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it first. It was on the third deal to this one. I think it was here that I saw it. 1799. So 18,000 baht. Let's see. 57. Oven with turning pizza stone. It is quite cool, but I bet you it makes it nice with the. You don't have to sit there and keep turning the thing, but it is interesting. Quite nice actually, but let's see. I don't. What is it? 470. Thanks, Douglas. Appreciate it. The other one was half that, less than half that, and it probably would do the same damn thing. In fact, I know it would. Either that or I get some pellets for mine and fight that damn thing. And I might do that because that's just too much. And here's one here. Let's see who this is. Add to cart. This has got to be the same freaking guy. Yeah. It's too bad. Anyway, all right. So I will add this just in case. I know I don't really want to spend that much money, but and then I'll get back and we'll start a live stream. Let's see. How come the product has no reviews? Ain't that a bitch? All right, sorry, I'm spacing out here on this thing. Ah, pisses me off. Now look on. All right, I'm here. Now I can see myself. Hey, Tommy. Anyway, so that was the gist of it. Just so everybody knows, this morning, my wife came in about 10 minutes to 8 and asked if I would drive her over. They're having a fire. Once a year they do it. It's a half day. They'd have fire fire alarm test, I don't know, drill, whatever you call it. And it's at the TOT building where they have zero parking in basically downtown Surin. So she'd asked if I'd drive her over there. Hey John, Poe on the Go, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Hey Ron, what's up? So I drove her there, and the weirdest thing too is I don't know where I don't know if she took the key out of my bag, the little bob, for the car. I noticed half the way home she drove there, and then I got out, got in the car, and started driving back. And about halfway back, I looked down, and there's a caution deal on the on the the driver's readout, and it's in Thai, of course, but it shows a key. And I guess it wasn't sensing a key, so I'm lucky it didn't just shut the frickin' car off and I would have been stranded in the middle of the street. But it let me get all the way home and turn it off. So I got to tell my wife that. I'll just take my truck back to go pick her up. But she might have given it to her daughter when she was here. She was driving the car all the time. Everybody's saying good morning to each other, which is always nice. So that was interesting. I don't know. Is this too loud? I know I can't remember who wrote a comment. I finally caught up on the comments. Sorry for anybody if they're watching that stuff was like 2-3 weeks old. When my wife was going through all, I didn't answer much at all. So anyway, I think I'm caught up. And if I ever don't answer, it's because there's a glitch or something. Because right now I still have the time. I mean, there's probably going to come a time that I won't be able to answer all the comments. But until then, I'm going to keep answering them. So sorry that it took so long to do that. He is a wrench. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the Bob in a long time, and I didn't look. I didn't even look when I got back. I wanted to get in here because I hadn't turned on anything. And this is at an angle, and I think it was Logan that said the angle's okay. I did change it to wide view. You guys watching it now, there's 9 of you here. I'm going to change the camera. So this is what I have been running, linear. So here we go. It's going to get a little tighter, I think. There. That's what I've been doing. And then this, I think, is close to what it used to be with the regular one on the yeah. Man, who the hell wants to see me that close? I think the middle one, I think it was right. I think the middle one's the linear is it lets me change it, which is cool. The linear or the wide. But I think the linear is pretty good. I think that's pretty good. What do you think? You guys let me know. And the sound, let me know on the sound. And the video should still be 720. I don't think that's going to change. But I do. I told Logan too. He had written a comment that I'm gonna. They didn't give any kind of dead cats or anything for this because he said it sounded good, but they only got a couple people, which is all I thought I was gonna get on the video to tell me. But I ordered some stuff, but I don't know if it'll fit over that or not. But I'm gonna keep looking for something because I know that it's going to, even if it's got wind reduction and all that kind of crap, it's still going to catch the wind. So I did order some out of China, and when I re-looked at it, I think that I ordered them too small. So, hey Mitch, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. I'm waiting. My wife's supposed to get, I had her ask the brother to go by that hotel and just take a picture of the sign if it had the number and everything on it and give it to me, and then I would just post it for everybody. But I'm going to try to get that up today because I know that morning. I know that people are wanting to get stuff, put together. Like me, I'd like to know where I'm going and have a place to go. I'm not big on just. When I was younger, I could give a shit less. I had a sleeping bag on the back of my bike, and one time I got kicked in the side, and me and a friend were on our way to Santa Barbara, actually, to a place called Carpinteria, if anybody's familiar with that area. Gorgeous. We got kicked out of there twice. To actually get kicked out of there, jail was was made out of plywood. It was pretty funny. It was a long time ago, but we had to be young because I still had the Sportster with the rigid and big old giant Springer, and we were halfway intoxicated as we shouldn't have been driving and pulled over. We couldn't make it, and from where I lived to Carpinteria was only about an hour uh, on the freeway or on PCH or whatever. But it was really interesting that they we just pulled over, and I'm just looking, and when I went to sleep it was like a giant grassy area, you know. So about, I don't know how long we had passed out once we got off and laid in the sleeping bags, and somebody's kicking me and poking me, and sure enough I took my head up, and there's a big black flashlight, and two of them and two cops, and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Trying to sleep." And what are you doing? Waking me up. I said, "Do you realize where you're at?" And I said, "No." He said, "You're in a graveyard. You're camping on a bunch of people here." I said, "Oh crap! Sorry, I didn't see that." And he was pretty good. Let us pack up everything, and get it out of there. And we must have slept for a couple hours because I felt pretty good, and we must not have stunk too bad of alcohol because he didn't arrest us. And that was back in the day where they liked to do that, or I should say, they didn't like to do that. I don't know how many times I got stopped when I was younger and brain dead, driving intoxicated. Let's see. So anyway, there's a little story for you. It was amusing. It was funny at the time too, and the cops had a good sense of humor. Um, but anyway, what did I get off on? So yeah, I know that people want to get it set up, and I know Mitch does. I'm hoping he's going to come. I think maybe Chuck's going to come. I got to I'll send a little deal to Joe, but I don't think he'll come. I think it's too far. Um, Chuck, it's pretty much a stone's throw from him. So hopefully he does. He was at the other one, so it'll be kind of cool. And like I said, anybody's invited that's watching, just, let me know so that I know how much food and everything to have. And let's see. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Glad you could make it. But yeah, interesting. So China canceled my damn oven. So I'm gonna try to find one. I'll show you This one's just. This one is just too expensive, man. I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't really want to spend the money. I'm being not being cheap. It's expensive. What do we say? Somebody said. I think it was Douglas said $470 something dollars, but there it is. It's got a turntable. Well, this one it shows without the turntable, but this is you can see the turntable in there, and it turns, obviously, which is kind of cool because when you're up at, you know, 500, 600 degrees or whatever, you're turning it every 15, 20 seconds, especially for a Neapolitan type pizza. But, that's a lot of dose. Well, 18,000 baht. I think it's a little outrageous, but I'll keep looking. I'll try Shopee and all the other ones that did have something at 9,000. There was one, but they're all on a wish list too. Hey, Paul D, how are you? Glad you could make it. Oh, cool. Very good. That's awesome. Good to hear. I will get that. I'll get that info too, because it's like I said, it's not a five-star resort, but it's clean, big refrigerator, pretty good sized room, air conditioned, Thai style shower and bathroom. But for 400 baht, I mean, what is 400 baht? 3, 6, 9, $12. Um, it's 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 adequate for one night. I mean, but if you do want to do it, Centra is in Ubon in the mall there. It's about an hour drive from there, which wouldn't be bad if you're not a drinker. I guess it wouldn't make a difference, but it it's a nice hotel. I really like that hotel. Yeah, I think what I might do, Mitch, is too, is while I'm on here, I'm gonna order the pellets for that stove and try to use it the way that it was intended to use instead of with the charcoal, because the charcoal just got a bit aggravating with you know black all over my hands and and everything else. So um, I don't know. Maybe I should. It's not a. I should look at the pellets too. I hope I didn't. I think I probably tossed them off of my list now, so I'm gonna have to dig through Lasada to find them again. And Robert, I know that you had said that you think you're going to be in Vietnam, so we'll meet up for sure. Um, I really like to, yeah, exactly. And it's a decent room. The bed's hard, the Thai bed, but clean. Everything else can't ask for anything more. Air conditioning, hot water shower. I mean, it's plenty good enough. But I wanted to go on that cruise, and I didn't. I think we ended up finding it the last time. They bumped it up to 550 from 499. 10 days out of Singapore, Princess Cruises, um, and I can't remember what the balcony was. It was going to cost me like 1400 to have a balcony room, but they already had. I think there's the 16th in case anybody's interested. The 16th and the 26th of December. So I think the 16th already sold out. That's probably why they went from 499 to 550. Hey, Stuck, how you doing? Glad you could make it. But yeah, so we'll see. But I will definitely have my wife ask the brother again. And then I did find out today that the solar man has been busy, which is understandable because he does good work and a very reasonable price. The other filter to finish off the koi pond, the other drum filter, is here, has been here, and but he's just been busy. So my wife said he's supposed to come tomorrow, which would be awesome because I want to get that done. Once that's done, the maintenance and the cleaning and everything is like a piece of cake. So now that I'm thinking of that, I got to go get a valve I want him to cut into. So I'll do that. You got the approval from the controlling vote. Are you talking about going? It's going to be a good time. There's no doubt. Uh, I still got to go. I think we might go tonight to the steak man and make him an offer to come out and cook because it was the hit of the other party. I mean that we had bought 100 meals, salmon, pork, and chicken. I can't remember salmon, pork, and chicken. I think, and then they gave us so many. These one that he makes it's a raw salmon dish, and it's soaked in some kind of a fermented fish sauce, which I absolutely hate fish sauce, but for some reason this is so spicy and so good, and whatever else he puts in there, garlic and it's awesome. And he threw in those because he knew that I liked them and made sure I got one. But my wife doesn't think he's going to do it. I think he's going to jump all over it because he's a good guy. And I told my wife, I mean, if he can come there, even if he burns 3 days, one day to get there, one day to do it, and one day to get home, he's probably going to make more money than he would make in a week or two. So he's not stupid. I mean, he's an intelligent guy. Why wouldn't you do it? And he likes us. So go figure. Why wouldn't you like this? All right. Uh, it was what? Had an intruder. What is that? I had to change my settings. It was at 144p for some reason. What, the picture itself, bitch? I stepped away because I think the picture should be. If you're talking about that, I think it's 720 is the most that I can get out of StreamYard, and I pay the $25 a month, and I don't know why. I think because I don't want to look at I want to look at what I want to put up here in the corner and wherever it is over there, and and I could have as many people I think as I want. Hey Daz, how you doing? Now, you're going to be gone, I know, and I think you're taking off and going somewhere soon too. But if you are here on the 9th of December, you're invited to the party at the house. But I think you're going to be going back to be with the grandkid. And I haven't really talked to you much. I'm imagining you had a great time with your kid when you were here diving and stuff. I can't see how you wouldn't. But oh, stretch my legs a little. And I got a whole new setup. I still haven't gotten. These are coming from. This one is coming from China again, also. So hopefully it has been shipped. So we'll see. Just missing it. Bummer. All right. Well, I'll catch up with you next time you're here. I'm sure. I think I'm gonna go to. Where am I gonna go? I think we were talking about. Maui was talking about he's gonna jump on his Forza and come here for Elephant Days, which if anybody hasn't seen it, I would suggest it at least once. It's an awesome show, and I think it's right around the 13th, 14th, 15th, something like that. You can look it up on the internet. I think Maui's coming on the 13th, and then he's talking about going to Koh Chang on the Forza with his wife um, on the 19th. So I might go to Koh Chang for the 19th for 3 days or something, and Bobby's thinking about going. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. But I'm imagining you guys are talking about the quality, right? Did I miss something? I'm hoping it was. Is there such a thing as a 144? And is that the worst you could get? Must be. That is interesting. What did I pop here by mistake? Here we go. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that because the wife had went in and had the surgery. That was when we were supposed to be in Koh Chang. We were supposed to be the 13th and the 20th of last month. Um, so I've been jonesing for Ocean, and that kind of screwed it up. But as long as my wife's healthy, I'm a happy camper. But I'd like to get back there, although she is already balking that I'll be driving back from Koh Chang on the bike by myself. So she's gonna have to get over that sooner or later. I told her that Bobby might be going. He's thinking about trying to go, him and Jai. That's from Time to Get Going. Um, and that way I'll be with somebody on the way back. It'll make her happier. Uh, let's see. I'm not missing anything. No one's asking anything. But anyway, um, so hopefully that's going to transpire. I did the little trip over to Andrews on the Forza, which was cool. I'm going to go out, maybe try to do that today or tomorrow. I want to do a second part to that Apple Play Android deal that I got for the Forza. Well, I got for all three bikes. Um, it is freaking amazing. I've got it mounted on my mirror mount, and it's a ball mount deal, and I can see it absolutely perfect. Uh, Middle of the day, sun, 12 o'clock high. I can see everything, and then I've got a pair of good earbuds, Bluetooth, so I listen to music when it does, it changes, it goes, and I can bring it up full screen, just like you would in your car. If you've got something like that in your car, it's exactly the same. I can make it into three split screens with the GPS or the Google, and with the music and with the whatever else, or I can make it the whole. I just make it the whole screen Google, and I can see it perfectly, and it tells me. It's awesome. But I want to get with the GoPro, and I don't know exactly how I do it. I don't have a helmet mount or a chest mount or any of that kind of crap. So I'll probably do it handheld, but I want to get it from my point of view down there so that people can see how amazing it is. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, right around 5,000 baht. And if you don't want to hardwire it in, it's as easy as having a USB, putting the ball mount on and plugging it in. That's it. It takes off and connects to your phone, and just like you would in your car, if you're familiar with that. Ron's got a question. Yes, Dave, I missed it. Did you give the name for the... No, I didn't. I will put it on the community page. The directions are on the community page, and they're on our little chat group too. And then I know that Brock put it from Apple, whatever, to Google deal, so there's both on there. But I will hopefully today have the hotel deal, and I'll make sure that I put it on the Gotta Love Thailand deal, the community page, and so everybody's got it for sure. And like I said, they're perfectly acceptable. You know, I wouldn't stay anywhere that was like a, it's a very, they keep it clean. It's a decent place. Okay, you got the directions. How far is it from you? You going to be able to do it in a day, or you got to do it 2 days here and 2 days back? Which would probably be my choice. I'm not gonna, going to Koh Chang, I can do that. I think it's about probably to the boat. It's probably 6 hours, something like that. And after that, it's just waiting for the boat, getting on the boat, getting off the boat, and I still don't know. I don't know where we're gonna stay, but I don't know if you. Yeah, I think I'll have to look at it again, or if Maui's still here, he's probably doing something. He's coming on the 13th for Elephant Days of this month, and I think it's the 14th, 15th, 2 or 3 days. It's awesome if you haven't seen it. But he's talking about taking off on the 19th and going to Koh Chang for 3 or 4 days. So be like the 19th, 20th, 21, 22, something like that, and then I'll be coming back. So 3 or 4 days, which would be awesome if you can make that. Mhm. But I do have to. I will make it a point when I go to see my wife. Hey Jay, how you doing? Uh, to get that from her brother. I just asked her about it again this morning. So, and did anybody tell me, am I too loud on the mic, or is the mic good? You guys probably answered me, but I didn't. I didn't. Um, I didn't see it. Imagine that. Ron's got another question. Does Chuck? Let's see. My next question: does Chuck's Nakhon Phanom before I get to rent? No. He's Tot Phanom is about actually. If you're going to Ubon, it's about halfway to Chuck's. That's why it's close for him to come. In fact, I know when I watched his video today, I think it was, he was talking about taking the ladies for somebody's birthday or something, and just taking them someplace. And he had mentioned Ubon because it's so close. And if you haven't been there, it's a cool place. It's something to see also. But it's kind of up and over. So you Surin to Ubon, and then over to Tat Phanom. And I think me going from here is 4.5 hours with me driving. 10, 11 hours to do. Yeah, I would. No reason. Drive 5, 6 hours the first day and 3 or 4 hours the next day. Yeah, I think good idea. I'm coming from, and that's where you're close to Jake, right? And are you close? You're close to Craig too, right? That's that same kind of area. I want to come that way too. So I got a lot of traveling to do, whether it be in the trailer or be on the bike or whatever. I got to get out and start doing it. I know there's some people that are coming, but Jake, I don't think is coming until next year, I believe. That was take up with that subject of. I didn't realize personally that my that your parents would come into your retirement plans, but it's gonna take me 12 days to get the days. That's if you make it. Yeah, same time as Jake and about an hour from Craig's. Cool. I wonder if Craig would come. I don't know if he that would be awesome. I haven't really maybe I'll have to send him something. I never really heard from him about whether he wanted to or not. All right, Cobus. Have a good one. Uh, is Craig here? I didn't see Craig. Did he come in? Did I miss him? I might have. Uh, thanks, Cobus. Um, Jacob, my better 95% will be there in March. Yeah, I definitely want to do that before you get here. Hit me up again, Jake, so that we can all get together when you get here, January, February, March. Yeah, because that should be. I think that I don't know the exact dates, but February is when I was going to go back to the U.S. And take my wife. Early part of next year is when they want to do the surgery to take everything out of her and be done with that crap. And I think it's going to be end of January or February. So she should be healed enough to where I could take off in March or so. How long are you staying, Jake? My nose is going crazy again. I must need a sip of Coke. Um, you've got a bunch of places you're going to. Okay, now I get it. A few stops along the way. You have to let me know where you're going. Maybe I'll be out and about. Send me a private deal or something. Uh, 7 weeks, awesome. Okay, so definitely I will scratch that in, but hit me up again as we get after the first of the year, and we'll start trying to put something together for everybody. I'm sure that Ron will be around and Craig will be around, so I lurk a lot. Yeah, I know that's a true fact for sure, brother. But yeah, he probably does have some place. I just want to, I want to do something, man. I need to do a bike thing. I've got to get some wind in my frickin' face. I I need that. And like I said, I was talking to my wife about it this morning on the way driving her, kind of getting her tuned up that I'm probably going to be gone on the 19th for 3 or 4 days, which I had mentioned to her already. And she didn't know, but I had brought up that Bobby was and Jai were thinking about coming. They have some friends coming in, so they got to do some discussing on whether and where they want to go. But Kochang would be a good thing if they have friends coming in. I think it's an awesome place. So if they do that, then Bobby's going to come back here, and then I think he's going towards Jantiem or Pattaya for Thanksgiving, which I think we decided was the 23rd, 25th, somewhere in there, 24th. So he's only he's only joking whenever he's talking. That you got it. You hit the nail on the head. Is that what they say? But it should be good. We even I know Mitch was bummed when he couldn't make it to the wedding when he was sick. So I know he wants to get here. Although Chris and him have some kind of a betting thing, and I think maybe Mitch is going to win. I haven't heard much from Chris. I think he's still working. I don't think he's. I would have thought he would have been retired by now, but I don't think he is. But I'm hoping maybe he can get here, and maybe they want to come for that too. That would be awesome. Yeah, I was looking. I'm sure that my wife has never had a Thanksgiving dinner. And this is that I've gotten some of their stuff, and I think I've showed you it before. Paleo Rob, and there it is. I'm gonna bring it up real quick because they sent me. Oh, it has to download. They sent me a message online, and I want to get their steaks. I want to try it and see if their steaks. Like I said, I've gone battles with people over frozen meats, and I love a good steak, and I've gotten 95% effective and good tasting steaks that have been frozen when they're defrosted the right way. When they're put into the refrigerator, let them go for a day and a half, then take them out. A lot of the mistakes that people make is they take them out of the refrigerator and throw them on the grill. No, they have to come up to room temperature. And if you do all that, because we used to buy, me and my wife, this one, we used to go to the store because we're 35, 40 minutes from the Vons or whatever the hell it was. And we'd buy those big family packs of New York steaks, 6 or 8 of them or whatever in there. Back in the day, the reasonable price was like $30 for like 6 of them. It was really good. And they were, a good inch and a half steaks. And prepared right, either vacuum packed or depending on how quick you're going to eat them. We ate them pretty quick, but we still vacuum packed them and put in there, taken out, put in the refrigerator until they're totally defrosted. Don't rush yourself, don't anything, then bring them out and let them come up to completely up to room temperature and then cook them. But I wanted to show you. Let's see if did it come up? Where are you? There you are, Paleo. I'll show you if I can, if it comes up. I'm imagining our app is updating. Welcome. Sign in. I gotta sign in. Get out of here. Ooh, come on. I just want to see your stuff here. Ah, I don't even know. Let's see. Okay, email. One. I'm doing this only because Gmail. Only because I might actually do it. So I wanted to see exactly what it said because I didn't I didn't look at it that closely. Let's see what is the password? I don't know. Probably this. Let's hope so. Okay, there it is. All right. Let's see if they have it. God, you'd think that they'd have it right on their front page. But the steaks look good. I haven't ordered the steaks yet, but I do plan on ordering them. I should order them, and maybe I will. But I wanted to see what are we looking for? Oh, delivery dates now. Shop by category. Let's see what fresh meals are. Pork, chicken. No, they don't. They're not advertising it. Maybe it's too. No, it can't be too close. Build your own. Let's see what that says. No. All right, I'm not going to find it. You guys are probably. Anyway, they had a whole chicken dinner, kind of like they used to do at all the Ralphs and Vons and everything in the states. You could get a whole turkey, you could get just a breast, you could get, then they give you mashed potatoes and yams and everything, all the fixins. But hey, Paul, how you doing? Um, Thailand beef isn't. I've had some decent Thailand beef, but the stuff that they're getting here is coming out of either Australia or I can show you what it looks like. I mean, it it's probably a decent repu. This is the it's either this is what now it comes frozen, but that is the new they've got what I like about it. Usually here in Thailand, you get their meat is this thick, and in on this deal here they have a thick cut. So instead of let's see what is it? Somebody can tell me. Thick, 500 gram, 450 baht a steak, uh, 600 gram frozen. It looks like it's just looks like the marbling's decent. It's probably either Australian or what's the other one? The other place over there with the same Aussie type stuff. Um, but how many centimeters does it say? Just says this is New Zealand. New Zealand. So I've seen the stuff. I've had a good steak here, I guess is what I'm saying. A decent steak. Uh, they've got all different kinds. And I ordered salmon and some other stuff off of here. And they freeze it. They put it in an insulated box. It comes the ice and everything is still frozen when it gets here. They do a good job of, and it comes out of Bangkok. So if you're, hey Andrew, how you doing? Who else is here? What else did I miss? Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think about it. They didn't give one. Here you go right here. This is Aaron. If you're still here, I didn't get your, what's your name? Cheers. Cheers. How you doing? Um, he's got a guy. Aaron does. So and they do deliver out. Well, I definitely want to get that before I order this. I'll definitely order from where you're talking about for sure. But this, like I said, it's decent stuff. Is the stuff coming from Thai beef? Is that what it's coming from, Aaron? The delivery was awesome, man. I got no complaints. The stuff's frozen, but I mean, it got here not like partially frozen. I mean, I could throw it through a window, the piece of salmon I got. It was definitely still completely frozen. So, let's see, with beef eaters, Longhorns, Patrick, New Steak, Grill House. Pleased my palate. That's it. Yeah, if you're close to any of a real town, which would be Bangkok, Pattaya, that area, you can find a decent steak for sure. Aussie steak, but sweetgrass, corn-fed Tennessee black Angus is amazing. Yeah, but you can get something that will, if when you're here, you can get something that'll get you through your jonesing. Uh, may not be the thing, but you can get something that's close. And I've had some Thai beef that is acceptable, even on the thin side. If they cook it right, if they don't, they like to cook stuff like shoe leather. So if you can get somebody like this steak guy that I'm going to try to have come to the house blessing and cook, he can cook a thin Thai steak and it's acceptable. I mean, it isn't the best, even close to the best I've ever had, but it's decent and it's here in Surin. So now if I was in where Mitch is, the one he's talking about, are probably great. So where do their steaks come from? Do you know, Mitch? Yeah, they've got all sorts of stuff. Look at their app. I mean, they've got salads, they've got prepared meals, they've got condiments. They got all sorts of stuff. A lot of stuff, not just. It's a lot of seafood. They got a lot of stuff. Had to take care of my wife for a while. Look like I missed a lot. Nah, you're in good shape. See now Andrew's saying he's been there a few times. Oh, that was the name of it. Oh, okay, I see it now. And Mitch's Patrick's. Okay. Good stuff then, Andrew. You agree with Mitch? Let's see. It's saying I have not ordered from Paleo, but will. Now you're close enough that you might just get it. They might just deliver it straight through. So you're in a lot better. I was really surprised out with me. Aussie beef from Macro, but From paleo, I can order smaller cuts, and they do have, like I said, they've got thick cuts. So, and they've got. I know that Mitch was talking about it before, of ordering, a whole slab and cutting it yourself. I imagine they probably have something. I haven't done it. Cheers is saying, I plan on staying in Pattaya for maybe a week. Are there any short-term condos? I like balcony and prefer not to stay in hotels. Mitch might know. Mitch is the condo expert on this channel, but I'm sure that there is. I don't know what would be a best way to do that. Airbnb, Mitch, you can let me know. Just canceled our flights through. Why? On a different carrier? Okay. I agree. Next to the massage place I go there also, with Quan, of course. uh, yeah, that's what I would think. I've never done it, Cheers. I'm a Virgin Airbnb person, but it seems like it is definitely the way to go. And if Mitch is saying yes in capitals, then that's what I would do. I would look at Airbnb. Hey Logan, Jamie, how you doing? Or is Jamie asleep already? They canceled my frickin' oven, man. I got here, I was late. I had to take the wife to go to her. They have a half day fire drill, and so I was late. And when I came back, they canceled it. I kept on asking them, it's out of China, can you please send this thing? It says packed. And all of a sudden, I got here today and checked on my orders, and they canceled it. And I'm having a hard time finding another one. They've got one that I had here, which looks kind of cool, but look at how expensive it is. Let me go here. This is for Logan. Um, come on. I mean, it's kind of awesome. That's a turning. It turns by itself. But it's 18,000 baht. The other one that they canceled was 7,800. So it I don't know. So I'm gonna have to look on Shopee because the other ones that I found there that were about 9,000 baht for the same oven that I ordered for 8,000, actually close to 10,000, would have been okay, but it's all wish list stuff, so I don't know. Uh, yeah, I think that'd definitely be the way to go. Everybody's saying hi. Too much going on over in that part of the world and don't really feel like getting stuck over there or worse. Okay, I must not have known where you were flying through. Okay, that makes sense. If I'm out of town, you could bunk at my condo. There you go. Um, yeah, I think that's the way to do it. I've never done it. Like I said, I'm still a virgin to that. So yeah, we've been over an hour already. Both awake. Starting the night shift. Oh, on Sunday, so I'm trying to stay awake later. Maybe a live stream tomorrow, Saturday, to stay awake. Work 8 a.m. Well, let everybody know if you're going to do it, and everybody, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hope to see you, Mitch. I do not comment much on YouTube, but I've seen you around. Does your condo have B&B bookings? Probably does. Mitch will let you know. November. Oh, cool. Okay, that says it all. Okay, I understand. I want to come your way when you're here too. I got a I got a lot of places and things I want to do. What I need to do is I just need to hook that trailer up and just head off in a direction. The biggest bummer is my wife can't go with me, so which sucks. But Yeah, they have it all. It looked good to me. I mean, I was gonna try it, but I'll try this. I'll try Aaron's first and see what it looks like. But I might still order from them anyway. Maybe I like New York steaks. I mean, you can have tenderloin, whatever, ribeyes and all that kind of stuff. But give me a good New York, and I'm a happy camper. So I might at least order one. They got two or three different kinds, like you said, New Zealand and something else, and maybe order their thick cut of one or two, um, like Aussie and New Zealand or something, and see what it's like. Oh, awesome! Thanks, Aaron. So I got to definitely come and get that. Um, and you got to try that, Aaron. Crack that open and put it over something, a good steak or a tri-tip or something. If you're cooking something up, you'll see what I mean right away. And saying no, they don't have bookings. I just let friends stay here when I've been on the road for traveling. There you go. I had a nice farm ground ribeye steak for dinner. Yeah, rub it in. He's in the States. So I got to get another oven. You already have land with a lake. Now build a house to raise some cows. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they. What's really weird? I asked my wife. Because I see that my uncle's got buffalo, and and I look at the cow. I said, why does he have the? What do they do with the buffalo? She said nothing. I said they don't eat them. They don't milk them. What do they do? She said they just have them. But it's like to a Thai person, it's a bank account. She said it's almost like my wife, and I don't know if you guys realize a lot of Thai people keep gold, and that's their bank. When the gold prices go up, they'll cash it in, and maybe they'll buy some more, and they keep the gold. Times are tough. COVID, there was probably a crap load of Thai people that made it through all that crap because they had a stash of gold. But she said that's basically the same thing. So they don't use them to plow, use them to, no, I don't know. They don't do much with them. My uncle just sit around the property and eat grass and go in the pond and contaminate the pond. So I don't know. But obviously there's Thai beef. This place here, Andrew, are you still here, Andrew, or are you gone? That 666 or whatever it is, or 999, the place where we went, you and Bobby went there, and I went there afterwards, and they have burgers and steaks and stuff. Supposedly they have their own ranch up the road from there. It's about a 10-minute drive from here to the place here in Surin. They have a ranch that they raise their own beef. So they do raise it, but I don't know. I also wanted to find out. Hey, Andrew. I also wanted to find out about milk. They got to have milking cows, right, and stuff. Because I wanted to try to make homemade cheese, and it probably would be the best would be straight out of the cow. So I gotta do some investigating, I guess. Let's see. I think he said the 17th, Mitch. 17th of November, uh, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't know what they do. It's my wife says nothing. She's got a blank look on her face. They're like they're useless, you know. And he's got cows too. I said, "Do you eat the cows?" No. So I don't know. I don't know. Robert Mack says, a friend of mine over 1,000 head of cattle. Wow. Here in Thailand, or in Vietnam, or back in the States, Robert. Everybody's saying hi to one another, which is what we love here. Yes, there are dairy. Oh, there is. Okay. So I just got to find them, and then maybe if they sell directly, they might not, but I'm sure they'll, anything for cash, I'm sure they'll sell. They just thought about making mozzarella, or something. Greg Long is the man for beef. Okay. Yep. Definitely send me the info on that, and I'll see. Crisp, are the headphones comfortable? The headphones are a little heavy, but like I said, I bought them 6 years ago, and they're Bluetooth, and they have the plug-in, and I mean, I've got them glued together. They don't move too much anymore. I've got a small pair, but they're only Bluetooth, and they're real light. I just got to get a lighter pair. Headphones are cheap, unless studio quality crap, and I don't need any of that. I do like this. I did tell everybody that they didn't come with dead cats, so I tried to order some kind of things that now that I look at them, I don't think are going to fit. The microphone is right on the front there, but I think I could still get a dead cat down and around that bottom right there. So I will test them outside, but I'm happy with what the results that I got from these so far, Logan. And for, I don't know, whatever, 900, it was under 1,000 baht, so about $30, I think is incredibly cheap. Is that what it was? 360, what did I say? 666? Dave, my sister-in-law's bank account on the side of the road eating grass. Yeah, that's what my wife calls them, bank accounts. And the gold. And the gold I see. I mean, I've got gold. I think it's when I was back home, I had the whole world could go to crap, and I'd have the best bargaining chips if we had a complete, apocalypse, right? I had an abundance of gold for trading and a crap load of weed, ganja to trade. If somebody came up, there wouldn't be anything else. If they didn't want the gold, they'd want the ganja. If they didn't want the ganja, they'd want the gold. I figured I had the world by the, but here I don't. Macro sells dairy beef too. Huh. He owns Sunrise Tacos in Bangkok. When I sit here and I talk, it sounds so clear in my ear. But like I said, I was charging up my Kamikos. In fact, I can take these off. These ones, and I really like these too. And these do have the wind muffs. That was the one you had heard before. And these were, I'm going to say, from what I heard and the quality and everything that I saw, they're right there with DJI and Rode. They don't have all that internal, in case you lose your audio. I'm not worried about losing audio. It isn't that big a deal now. If it's somebody doing weddings or something like that, then yeah, by all means do it. Bank account growing. Yeah, I mean, my uncle's got a crowd. I don't know. I didn't even count them, but he's got cows and buffaloes. And they're doing rice right now. So he's next week they'll be starting on the covered parking and the Thai kitchen, and hopefully that. In fact, I know it'll all be done in a month. It'll be done by the time we do everything, because I'm imagining some people are going to want to park there. We're going to have all the stage and all the giant tents and tables, and everything will be, it could downpour and we'd be fine. Yeah, it takes a big hit, I imagine, Andrew. Mr. Mitch, the macro does have a good selection of fish and beef, chicken, etc. Reminds me of Costco. Yeah, I like macro. Whedon for infused burgers. Maybe the next big thing. Like I said, my mother-in-law, my wife, they had these, they were probably 15 foot tall, kind of like that one that Craig has in his opening there that he's picking off of. But I don't know, they look like sativas to me, which is a long, blooming plant. They took it all down, and mainly I think they used it to cook with. So I imagine there was a little bit of something in there. But fly to South Korea, they have Costco. I did go that one time when I went. The last time I ended up on a Korean airline actually. Let's see, going crazy. Yes, I would love to do infused menus, but I think they have you have to have a permit for it. I still don't know. I mean, my wife still talks about it because I won't do anything unless it's absolutely decriminalized and I can do it. Then I've already got a place picked out in Ubon, perfect place for a decent sized greenhouse that I could build because I can only see it done. They say that there's a way that they're doing it, and there are plants that are, um, they're more in tune to not get mold. But when you're growing stuff that's the size of baseball bats and you have high humidity like that, they're going to be mold inside. And the only way I could see doing it is in a greenhouse in a controlled environment. And then you'd be using most of the sunshine. You'd only have to add some stuff um, for veg, and then just let it go. It's close enough to 12 to 12. I don't think it would be a problem here. Um, but I did enjoy it, man. It definitely gave me a good mindset to grow stuff. I haven't used it in 30 years or something. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I told you guys I had cluster headaches, and my nephew took his cigarette rolling machine and off of some trimmings, cuttings off of them when they were trimming up stuff, he made me like four cigarettes, and this was, I'm going to say, over 10 years ago, probably 12 years ago. And I did it for and I was getting 4 to 5 cluster headaches. They weren't migraines because my doctor gave me a little syringe deal. He said, we'll find out if it's a cluster headache or whether it's a migraine. When you get it, stick this in your nose, breathe in, and if the headache isn't gone in, I don't know what he said, 2 minutes or whatever, it's a cluster headache. It's not a migraine, and it didn't go. It didn't do nothing. So I took the stuff. Now I hate the high. I didn't even get high with it. Took one little hit and just got some of it into my system. Haven't had a cluster headache in over 12 years, and I only did it for maybe a month. I think he made me 3 of them, and I think I still had 2 left that I gave back to him. They had filters on them and everything, just like a cigarette. But just some absolutely amazing, and they were strong enough from devastating. I don't know if you've had a cluster headache or a migraine or whatever, to where it would bring tears to my eyes. That's how much it hurt. To just an annoyance, but 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week in 12 years, not. It's just really weird. I mean, I could go on the subject that we have THC receptors in our body. Why? Why do we have them if they're not to be used? You know. So I mean, I'm just an advocate. I'm a firm believer that they haven't even scratched the surface on ganja. Okay, we'll get off the ganja subject now. Let's see. Ranjan, my wife, and I had a slice of pizza and a hot dog from Costco in Springfield, Missouri last week. It's an hour drive away. The hot dogs, man, I used to dig. And then the pizza was acceptable for the price. I mean, the hot dog was what, $1.50, and you got a Coke and a hot dog, right? For $1.50. And the big giant hot dogs, they were good. I'm coming to see you, Mitch. I'm a huge fan of yours and looking forward to our close encounter coming soon for sure. I'm blushing. uh, I treat my wife one muffin at a time, well, half a mini muffin at a time. She appreciates it very well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a firm believer. You will be very surprised, Tin Man. See you soon. Peace and love. I wonder who that is. What do you think, Mitch? So is that who Cheers is? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Are you a troll, or are you a real person, or what are you? Adios. Did you already kick him? Did you kick him already? uh, let's see. Got fingers. What did you do? Uh, uh, Okay. Um. So anyway, you guys know the life. I'd like to. I'd like to. I would like to grow in a green. Besides the fact that I'd like to show my Thai family a way that they can make some money and not kill themselves. There's no. I think it was Ron that was telling me about Ron John. We were just talking about it, right? Having so many rye and making what did you say? 3 times a year, 12,000 each, so 30, 40,000 for the year, and I'm sure that they just absolutely busted their rear ends to do that. It just I'd like to teach them how to do it and do it hydroponically, cleanly, no insecticides, no nothing, and have a quality deal that they could go out there in a legal deal. Some people will say it's been decriminalized already. I don't believe it. Until James, Chocolate Man in Thailand, tells me he's on top of everything. Um, that it is. I haven't really checked into it, but I don't think it is. But I don't know how could that be? He doesn't watch anybody's channel, does he? He doesn't watch anybody else. Um, let's see. But yeah, well, most of them, I put that thing in there, and that 5 minute deal usually keeps them away. It hasn't been, but that last time the last live stream, I said a few things, so I don't really care. No. It, but for somebody that doesn't watch anything, it sure seems like he does. Um, I think he was. Damn it! I thought I had another thing here. Sounds too friendly. Dave, can you add a building the size of your YouTube studio next to your new house? Yeah, I could, but I think I'm just going to end up building it. I think I'll probably. You see, what the hard part's going to be that I can see is that it's going to have to be air conditioned. Maybe not so much for. It's going to have to be air conditioned for temperature wise, but also to dehumidify. So it's going to need to dehumidify, so it's going to end up air conditioning at the same time. Veg can be high in humidity as you want, pretty much to a certain extent, and temperatures can be 100 degrees. You know, so that will be okay. But once they flip into 12-12 and into flower um, and start flowering, it's the you got to drop the humidity. The 70-80% just ain't gonna cut it. And I don't know how they do it. People tell me they do it in outdoor. I'd love to hear how because I don't see how they can do it. Yes, I agree. Um, yes, I mean it's got to be right. What was it? 8.8 rye? Because we were talking about the rye that I went to look at in Ubon, the one that was supposed to be by the river and all that kind of stuff at a reasonable price. Um, but I think it was 800,000, right, Ron? Do I remember right? My mold 800,000 for 11 rye, something like that. And but it is. And to make that, is it decent money? Sure, sure it is to them. It's probably decent money, but they could do 1/100th, 1/1000th of the work in a. I would probably build it about, let's see, trays 12 foot wide by let's see, probably 12 foot by 20 foot greenhouse, and I'd probably do vegging just right outside somehow, or a little room somewhere. Let them outside somehow, rollers maybe in there. It depends on what it would cost to get started up. I would. You guys know me. I like to help my Thai family as much as I can, and will do so until marry them, build them a house, treat them as human beings, love them dearly, and not be a scumbag like some people. But my wife she'd be happy without anything, but this not doing it because you're afraid that you made the wrong decision, then you don't believe in yourself. You know, if I get stung, I get stung. It's the way it goes. I'd be surprised, and I'd go, "Wow, good job, you got me." But some people just don't have that way. Okay, let's see. Powdery mildew. Yeah, I don't see how they couldn't do it with all the moisture and the rain and all. I don't see how they do it. Half an acre is equal to one rye. Is that what it is? So we're on like an acre. Yeah, that sounds about right. But to do, if you had two, what I would shoot for is start out with one and probably split it in half, or maybe not quite half. Maybe I make it long enough to have a growing veg room, and then the rest of it, because the veg room would have to be blanked out from the flower room, because you're gonna have to add light. You're gonna have to add 6 hours or more of uh, of daylight with fluorescence. You could do it with fluorescence, or LEDs is the way of choice. I haven't done it in shit 8 years now. I guess don't find 7 years, something like that. But that's probably the way I would do it, and then I would do an exact find that how that works, and then have two of them. So you've got stuff coming out every month. Uh, uh, you know, I don't even know what are they selling it for. Anybody buying it here? And I know that Tim buys it occasionally, but I think it's a little bit it's if you're using free sunshine and all you're doing is a little LED stuff and veg, you're bound to make money. So we'll see. 2.2, is that what it is? So I would have to Google. Did 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 somebody ask my friend Cheers? Did Mitch? Did you do that? Great money for them, and that sounds like yeah, and yeah, Lebanon, right? That sounds like I think it was, but it doesn't take much land. I mean, if they wanted to, I mean, it's family land. I'm sure they want to keep a big chunk of it, but it would put them into a whole different lifestyle. They live happy. They're happy. They live very, very meagerly. You know. I just gave them an air conditioner to put in their house. My uncle didn't like that because the aunt will actually turn it on, and I don't think they have the money to pay for electric. So that's going to be a fun thing. But will put it into a whole new thing. Like let's say they had 20 rye. Well, you could sell off half the family land if you wanted to. Sell 12, 10 rye. Let's say you got 20. Keep 10, you know, and then you're only going to be like maybe on like what I've got. I mean, if I didn't have the pond and all that, hell, I could put up 20 greenhouses on that two rye, and then you still got 8 rye to grow rice and keep for yourself and whatever. And I think they keep most of it, give it to us, whatever they do. But we'll have to see. Um, I don't know. How come they never want to come and see me? They want to go and see Mitch. Just in case you're wondering, there is a pinned deal on the about or in the comment. No, is it the community tab on here of the location that I will be at on December 9th of this year. I'll be there all day. I'll be there the day before. Probably be there the day after. Come on down. Let's see. I wonder who's Paul? What Paul are you saying hi to? Is expat Paul still here? Or did he go? I was watching one of his deals. Turds lips attract flies. Yeah, I know. A buddy of mine's got a good picture of an actual triple turd. Um, I won't let anything go. Amazing. I agree with that. But yeah, so that's what I would do. We'll have to see if they're gonna. According to my wife, she doesn't really know what the new government is going to do on the ganja front. Um, I don't think they could stop it now, could they? People got a crap load of money in indoor grow facilities in Bangkok and all around Thailand. I can't see them stopping it. They're going to have to control it somehow. I don't know how they do that now. How do you know what you're getting in? Where am I? I knew there wasn't something under my feet. Hold on a second. I have a mat. My feet are getting cold. Oh, that's better. Nice rug. Um, you know, I just can't see how do they control it. How do you know what you're getting? How do you know somebody's not just putting, insecticides and everything? I don't think they have a testing structure or anything in place, do they? I haven't checked into it, so I know nothing about it. Hey Joe, how you doing? Glad you could make it. What does it say? They are close to water, which is necessary, like Craig's fields. They burn, seed, spray, then harvest big colorful machines and sell to all the big rice corps. Yeah, I don't. There's just, according to what my understanding, there isn't. It's backbreaking work. Although I think that most of them hire machines now. Even my uncle. In fact, the little strip that we have on the land there that he put rice in. Um, he wanted to know he if we didn't want him to use the machine on that, have the machine cut it, and so that he could show the family could show me how they cut it. And I said, no, please, just do it with the machine. I'll get there one harvest, hopefully before I die. We'll have to see. Um, Everybody saying hi to Joe. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I might have to have. I still got to figure out how I'm going to get the propane fired pizza oven. Either that, or at the end of this, I'm going to try to find it on Shopee and see if somebody on there has one. If not, I'm going to order the pellets for the one I got and see if it's can actually be manageable. Otherwise, I'll take the pizza stone out of the one I have here and throw it in that 70-quart oven I have because I can't find the stone's got to be here somewhere, and then I'll just cook them in the oven at the house. I moved that 70-quart to Ubon. But it just kind of pisses me off. They've done it to me 2 or 3 times. They've held on to it knowing that it was out of stock or they were trying to get it, trying to finagle something. And they burn like 4 or 5 days into the shipping deal, and you're expecting to get it even with China by a certain date, and then they cancel it. Oh, sorry, out of stock. You didn't know that when you put it in. And then what really pisses me off, like right now, I can go to that same Lasada website and it doesn't say wish list. It doesn't say anything. It says order. So, I don't know. They can piss you. And all the time from China. Never anything inside Thailand. Not once. 5 years of Lasada, 8, 10 packages a week. And never, only China. Mm. Yeah, thanks, Ron. Only is the same one I have. I use propane, wood or charcoal. I I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to order. I think it was like 35 bucks for a big giant bag of pellets. So I think I'm gonna order that because I can probably get that before Friday, and then I'm gonna go on Shopee and see if I can find one because I really don't want to spend 500 bucks on that one, even though it does rotate, which I'm lazy. So it probably, if you got once you got it dialed in, it would probably be awesome. But I don't know. He'll be bringing it over when he finally comes. Yeah, and I think I don't know. Is it Uni the one that you got? Logan, you still here? Jamie, go to sleep yet? And I don't know. Did I ask you what happened with your football team, your soccer team, or whatever they were? Yeah, I did talk to him about it, but does he have pellets too? I didn't notice if he did. I did correspond with him, but after the charcoal and stuff, I just said forget it. And I've set it up there, and I haven't touched it since. But if he has pellets, I will shoot me that name again if you would. I'm horrible. I can go back through our chat. I'm sure it's there. Uh, but yeah, I kind of like that one. I like it, but not for 18,000. Not for 18,000. And it looks like this one here, Logan. Let me go over here real quick and get to the burning thing. It looks like that's almost curved, doesn't it? It doesn't look like it's coming up the sides. It's curved on on both sides and all across the back. It's kind of interesting. It looks pretty cool. I don't know where's the does it show you where the button or the control? Looks like the legs are collapsible. Got to be on the back there, right? Can't see. They don't really show it, but anyway, yeah, it looks like it's freaking hot. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to spend $500. Yeah, I saw the small chunks, so I definitely should probably hit them up on that because maybe with the pellets and those combined, I'll find something. I just don't want to sit there with the propane. I know that I could hammer out, 20 pizzas in an hour. With the way I was going with the charcoal, it would take me 2 days, and that was all my fault, I'm sure. And Dave, when the rice fields are full, grown green, well, beautiful. I want my wife to build me a home in the middle with your wheelchair. That'll work. Uh, didn't make it. Bummer. Is a Velour brand knockoff of the Oni. Okay. Hey, they all look like they're the same, right? The only one that looked different was that one that was at Walmart that was sold especially for charcoal. Had that giant tray in the back. So we'll see. All right, Robert, take it easy. Hope to meet you soon and see you soon. What have it been? An hour and 45 minutes already. I guess I'm getting brought food. Pork. There you go. Thank you. Hop and cup. So now my food's here. And sticky rice. So I guess I will nibble on that. It looks pretty good. So anyway, let's see. So I think that's about it. I don't know. We still got 14 people hanging. But it's been an hour and 45. We'll probably go. You want to go 2 hours? What do you guys think? It's up to you. I can wait on that. I do want to test these out so that Logan can see it. But God, it's so awesome, and that part that goes in the phone is tiny. And like I said, they make it in lightning too, and these are nothing. They weigh nothing. The only thing is, they should have had a dead cat. Although, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the technology is so good that you can get out there, and if I'm not in a hurricane, it'll still sound decently. I have to see. Let's see. This is what it was this morning. Here, it's been good, man. I don't know what they did. They did something, but let me stop that screen. Let me pull up share screen. Share screen. Speed test. Look at this. And I'll bump it while we're doing it. 950, and it was wanting to go over 1,000, and upload of 360. Let's see what it. Can you guys see that? Let me make sure. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, let me make sure, and we'll See what it is right now before it goes out. Mm. Yeah, still way up there. Amazing. Gotta love that internet, right? As long as it would stay, I told my wife, man, it's a bummer. Each time it's been during the live stream and stuff. It sucks. So it was a little bit less, and so is the upload. But it makes it so nice at that 400 on the upload. I can upload 4K video to YouTube and snap. That's still close. All right, there's your exciting deal. Let's see what. I know gold had went down, so let's see what gold is like. 33.5 and 35.5 on the bot to the U.S. dollar. Last one that I did transferred a decent chunk of money was 36.3. So wow, it's going to be quite a bit less at 35. Yeah, bummer. Well, hopefully it'll go back up. I don't know that much about. I know gold has a tendency to drive the dollar, so we'll have to see. And then I will go here. We'll burn a little bit of time and we'll show the let's show the pond. There's the pond. I'll try to get the reflections out of there. That's it. And then, like I said, I've got to get the. Let me see it on that too. Yeah, get out of there, window. That's the door. But it's kind of cool. But I looked at it the other night, and my uncle, or yesterday during midday, I think it was, or what, he was over there feeding the. Well, it might have been evening. It probably was evening, and boy, they're getting. He said he's seen some real big fish in there. Somebody was asking me about what kind of fish in one of the comments, what kind of fish was in there, and I really don't know. I know there's koi because I put them in there. And I think there's some tilapia, but I think there's some other bigger ones. I don't know. But he's going to try to get them out of there. How he's going to get them out of there, I don't know. We'll have to see. But let me go back to. Okay. All right. I'm back to my live now. All right. Hanging in with. Robert's gone. Where's Bob? Bobby was at. They went to the park. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to. He invited me. There's a bitchin' park real close to me here, and they go out there and walk. And walking's tough, but I mean, even if I only just meet up with them, hi, talk to them, walk as far as I can before I think I have to turn around and go back until maybe it gets better and better. But I got to do something. So we'll see. But they were. Um, I imagine they might be listening, but I'm sure they're probably walking. And I know they put up a video. Oh, this is old. I'm behind. Okay. Um, I know they put up a video. What did they put up? Let me see. He put up a video, but he could have put that up right from his phone. My channel. Did you guys look at? I see something on here that came up, and I don't belong. I'm not subscribed to his channel. Posted. It's just a matter of time now. TTT will meet this guy and shake his hand. And it's a picture of the Tin Man. Mitch, you got a 19 minutes ago. Was that about the same time that you kicked Cheers off of that? Yeah, Bobby, 47 minutes ago, he posted a short. Imagine that. But yeah, in fact, I can share that page, right? I can share it. Mitch, you still hanging? Or are you gone? Let me see if I can share that screen. I think I can. Where's Gotta Love Thailand? Can you guys see? Can you guys see that? Second one down. So somehow it got here because I'm not subscribed. And they're showing and shake his hand. So okay, I don't know why would it come to me? I guess I'm just a lucky guy. What a scumbag. Anyway, um, no, I wish I was. No, I got to get to the gym. I'm here. Did you see that? You're gonna shake your hand. Of course, that's better than threatening you, right? Or is that a threat? I don't know. It would be nice if it wasn't a threat. It was actually a. If it was actually willing to let something go, that would be awesome. I better watch out. Yeah, I'm really worried about it. Can you tell? Can you see that worried look on my face? How many you don't watch other people's channels and you don't have other names than besides your own. Boy, you sure shot yourself in the ass on two of those, didn't you? Let's see. I wonder how. Leave it alone. You're a moron. Bye, Space Kitty. I think I'll have a little something to eat on that because when you're scared, you get an upset stomach. You're a scumbag. Um. So anyway, we're creeping up on 2 hours. Um. You're on your phone. Yeah, put something up about you. Wanted to shake your hand or something. Imagine that. Last warning. I think I've heard that last warning 20 or 30 times. Maybe somebody will get some balls and really try to do something about it. But I don't think there's a ball left on any of them. So I'm watching out. I'm scared too. Yeah, probably won't be able to eat. But anyway, who knocked out Space Kitty? Who gets the prize? Mitch, or did you do it, Ron? Yeah. He got, I don't know, when he flashed up his thing, it showed the two accounts on buying subscribers and likes and every views, and it also showed a deal on he did a deal on how to get names, but claims he doesn't have any. He's probably got 50 accounts, I'm sure. But I will. I could do that. Let me. Well, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I can ban them and delete their comment. Did they go away? Hey, traveler. Yeah, it's the same one. He's probably he doesn't consider himself a troll, yet he's the biggest troll I've ever seen. But it's amazing. But it's kind of fun. It was kind of good. Not he brought it up. I guess a while back, somebody had called and said he's mentioning crap again and how these guys know better than to say anything about him or something. So he just likes to start shit because he's got no one watching his channel. But it isn't really worth it. It is fun occasionally. um, Space Kitty was banned and their comments were removed. I didn't know. Can you guys do that too? Mitch, can you do that? Or am I the only one that can do it? Oh, okay. Now I see it. It was deleted by Mitch. But on here, was that only on I can't see the phone. Interesting. Maybe that's only here. No, it's off here too, but it says Mitch. Mitch was the one that got to pull the trigger. And a good time was had by all. We always have a good time here. That's what they don't like. You have a good life, you're in a good situation, you're not a scumbag. They don't like anybody to be happy. It's really kind of sad. But eh, mods can hide a user when a user is hidden. Their comments go away. I see it. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Interesting. Well, we hadn't had to do that for a while. It was probably because I had that little rant the other day on that. I think it was on the test live stream. It's amazing how somebody that doesn't watch anything watches everything. Because otherwise, I haven't mentioned anything about him long, long time. And I still have an upset stomach. It's all that fear and scared. But anyway, enough of that. No, an hour and 57 minutes. Probably long enough. I can get to eating my pork. My mother was gracious enough to make me. And yeah, Mitch is quick, man. He's been doing that a long time, man. For a long, long time. Anyway, I want to thank all the ones that have subscribed. Cheers, you included. Thank you for subscribing. That's been kind of awesome. And whatever your name was, Mrs. Kitty or whatever you are, thank you for subscribing. It's always a pleasure to have the quality people that you're probably the same person, obviously. And anybody else, if you're not subscribed, it's free. Go ahead and subscribe. We do have a good time, 99.9% of the time, even with the trolls. We still have a good time. But I want to tell everybody, like I always do when I'm ending stuff, and come over here to my outro and intro. And Richard of Richard Travels is the one that did them for me. Thank you very much, Richard. You're a stand-up man. I hope that things are going well for you. I know he said he was going to put out some stuff, so hopefully he'll put out some videos if he has the time. If anybody knows about any work for him and knows what he does, you probably know better than I do. By all means, get a hold of him, email him, and let him know. And everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. I'm going to quickly put up before I do that, but you're on your phone, Mitch. I was going to put up the link in case anybody wanted to come on. I don't, Mitch, do you want to afterwards? Anybody? Peace and love to everyone. That Mitch, he is, just so people don't know, there was a dog in Rayong that Mitch named. Can you tell me the name of that dog that he named? Anybody? Anybody in the chat? Little trivia. Little trivia. Let's see if you guys can name the dog. Has a human name. Blank the dog. So I'll give you a little hint. And you'll win some kind of prize. I have no clue what it'll be. But I will put that up if you want to come on, Mitch, and afterwards, or anybody, let me know real quick before I leave, and we can do a little after thing. But I think you're on your phone, so I don't think you're home. So maybe we'll do it another time. It's like the reply. Yeah, Will Smith. Exactly. All right, I'm gonna end the live stream then. Thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate. Yeah, I think so. Another time, we'll do it another time. All right, so I got to go over here to my little deals. Go to my outro. Thank you, Richard, for the outro. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the next one.